Hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Titan Quest Season 3. We are here on episode number 11 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is, wunderbar. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead here quickly and get Discordlandia quickly taken care of. And so I hope that your guys are all doing well. Whatever your day's doing, I hope it's going well and all that. So for today's agenda on the table, we're going to be heading on up to what's it mountain, the thingamabob, and doing the meeting with the Jade Emperor, or the Yellow Emperor. No, it's the Jade Palace with the Yellow Emperor. It's one of these moments where it's the. You know, you're trying to think of it as like, what in the heck am I trying to remember here? And one of those sorts of moments where your brain place is just suddenly going you know. So that'll be on the agenda today. IRL might. I am not sure when, if at all, and come in and say hi. So I will, as soon as I know something. Hopefully, we'll be at a spot if it happens. It will be at a place to where it won't take us long to be able to get to a stopping point. Let me go ahead here and do that. Let's see. There's this, that, and that. All right. Come on. There we go. Sure, I got that.
Before the light of the gods entered the world.
All right. So, let me go ahead here, and I was doing a little bit more management of those guys. Let's see. Single player. Here on Ishtar. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so, see, we need to, that's right, we need to go up here to the palace and get rid of
Why
the
carry what you
terra-cotta
can put down?
soldiers.
Sun and wind at your back, not in your eyes.
See, there's that. Hey, monks! Thank you so much for that exception. How are you doing? Hope that you are doing wunderbar. Let's see, do I have any? No, I don't. I was like, do I have any of my passive buffs I can deploy? All things considered, doing okay. I got rid of the quest. Go say hi to the two soldier guys who gave us that quest here in a sec. Send that guy flying. Go ahead and come on over here. I love it. Is, you know, if I were like level 76 and I were to come here to this difficulty and use my lightning bolts on them terra-cotta warriors and all, I'd really send them flying. Excuse me. I really like when that happens. But that's just me. I didn't even have to go battle those guys face to face because I went and smashed them with one big nice thunderbolt. Of course they got junk, which sucks. Alright, here we go. I have to say hi to what's his face? Vandari. I couldn't remember the guy's name. I always have trouble remembering the guy's name, so. Come forth, boys. Thunderbolt for our sorcerer dude. Let's see here. Excuse me. There we go. Spirit of the Great Empire.
Warrior, an ancient evil corrupted my terra-cotta warriors. You put this spirit to rest. Those who adhere to duty and righteousness shall be rewarded. Warrior, an ancient evil corrupted my terra-cotta warriors. You put this spirit to rest.
I was hoping he'd say
Those who
something
adhere
more,
to duty and righteousness shall be rewarded.
Let's see here. I'm going to put these two onto energy. And let's just put one to intelligence. Alright. Time to get some loot. Excuse me. Oh, ooh, Shrieking Helm. Let's see what that is. Let's see, where is it? Hello. There it is. Ooh. I know I've got that, seen that somewhere else, so, oh, that's right. We can just simply portal out. Department of Dubs.
How could you pass up such a staff as this? Or have you seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet? Oh, you're done?
For the moment.
What you cannot part with, leave with me.
Oh, that's right.
Sun and wind at your back,
Excuse me?
not in your eyes.
The Mausoleum. You went in there. You stopped the spirit who brought the clay men to life. By our ancestors, I did not think 100 men could make it through there. Great warrior, you have done us a true service. Great warrior.
You've killed all the clay warriors in the city. Our men were foolish to fear some curse. Of course, an outsider wouldn't have such superstitions. You have earned your reward. With the clay soldiers gone, we only have the monsters to worry about.
Yep. I'm gonna quickly go sell the stuff.
A mage cannot find goods like this anywhere by now.
I know where to find better goods, so on you. Alright, let's go ahead and talk here to Feyan.
Hail, champion. I only just arrived by boat, back in my own land once again. Word has spread that you have traveled the whole length of the Silk Road, pursuing the Talking. The Talking arrived in this city not long ago, but now seems to have mysteriously vanished. Many of our order are out looking for him, but he has yet to be found. Our scholars have been studying our most ancient scrolls to find out why the Talking came here. It seems that the last Titan defeated in the Great War was not banished by the gods with his brethren, but was imprisoned here on Earth. And the texts say he is here in this region. Our greatest fear is that the Talking has come to free him. If we are to have any chance of stopping the Talking, you must journey to the mystical Jade Palace and speak with the Yellow Emperor. If he can be found, he will know the whereabouts of this Titan. Our scholars found passages of an epic poem that describe the Jade Palace as being on a white mountain. They believe the White Mountain is Mount Shiyun, located to the west beyond the Jinghe Valley. It is said only the most worthy may visit the palace. Good luck. Emperor Huang Ti, the Yellow Emperor, was a great Chinese hero and scholar. After performing many great deeds, he went to live in his Jade Palace, which we think is high on Shiyun Mountain, across the Jinghe Valley. There he long contemplated life and found the secret to immortality. Since then, he has spent his endless days in contemplation of the nature of the universe. It is said that he made his wisdom like his palace, available for all who are worthy to find it.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, we know where to go with that. So. Silly Jin. Gosh darn it, now I'm thinking about Jin from Ruby. Irony! I just love it how in Ruby, how they, with Jin, they, have it to where, you know, she, where, how, she reveals stuff about, Ozpin, and, you know, Ruby and all co, they want to know more about, you know, what has Oz been hiding. And so they find out a little bit more than they anticipated, of course. Didn't I see a guy who just literally strolling away from the scene of battle and not really giving a darn? You know, I'm suddenly thinking about... Whoop. Them champion Tagamen. I'm going to pay for what they did. But, I'm suddenly thinking back to, ancient Rome and, how they were dependent, especially in later years, on Egypt for food. With you know, how the inundation would help. You know, that's one of the things, is that in the ancient world, Egypt was considered a breadbasket. And how, you know, because of the inundation, that is to say the annual ancient Egyptian flood, we got a mystical Yaren up there. There we go. And, so anyway, yeah, ooh, Sabertooth. Definitely want to pick that up. You know, how the, ancient Egyptians, you know, were in a number of ways the breadbasket of the ancient world. The ancient, Mediterranean, that is. Nice try, dudes. Nice try. But, yeah, that's always an interesting thing. If you guys, didn't get to see, Gamer Zach, there was, for about, I think it was about a week, as I remember. I know it ended a couple days back on the 28th, on the end of the 28th of February. It was like 21st or the 22nd to the 28th of February. And, oh. I thought I hadn't fully killed that guy. Anywho, Triskel Interactive and Dotemu had put out a demo version of Pharaoh New Era. Oh, I didn't get my grave. I just saw that there on my hood. I almost completely brain farted about that, guys. Duh. So anyway, Gamer Zach, who I know I have talked about before. Let's see, there it is. It's like, at least got some XP back. Let's go speak to our guy right here.
Once I was a powerful general, caught up in the illusion of life. Then I was disgraced by my failure to stop the monsters. I resolved to come here to reflect upon my own nature, so I could truly learn theirs. Having no need for weapons or armor, I threw all I had deep into a cave near here. Mystery and knowledge are born of the same source. Darkness. Darkness is born of darkness, the mother of all things. Freed from desire, one can learn the hidden mystery.
Alright guys, I had to stand up and stretch for just a second. I thought, oh, this is a good time to go stand up and stretch. Because it's so easy at times to, you know, get so involved in a game that, you, excuse me, can, forget to stretch, you know? Take that, you silly little hatchling raptor. Yep. But, I'm now thinking about, let me get, before I completely forget, give you guys that link, to Gamer Zach's, video, the live stream he did for the, Pharaoh Nera, demo. That was 8 days ago, the 23rd, February 23rd. There's that. So, and then, let's see, it was the Lotus War series by J. Christoph. Let's see, here we go. Here, straight from the author's website, right here. Boom. There we go. And, I need to go reread that series. Unfortunately, I'm in the midst of reading the Familia's Regenant universe by Elizabeth Moon. But basically, in the Lotus War series, it's a feudal steampunk Japan. Oh, we killed each other! We killed each other! Ow! Ouch! That hurt! So anyway, it's set in a feudal steampunk Japan. Obviously not going to be our Japan. It's the Shiman Islands in the Shiman Empire. Is the main thing. Characters and all that. Let's see here. Take that. And, come on. Oh, Moonpaw. And, basically, there's this, ancient conspiracy going on by the, God, what was it, the Lotus Guild. It was like, it's not the Spacing Guild, that's Dune. And, so anyway, oh my goodness, they have a hero! Mr. Keeper of the Flame, you are about to become dead like your brother in there. At least he has something good on him. And so, anyway, back to that. The Lotus Guild, you know, with their monopoly on the Blood Lotus, which it's a plant that has many useful benefits. It's used can be used to make clothing. It's used to power. Its oil can be used to power equipment. It can be used to make, you know, a lot of things. But unfortunately, it requires, it really sucks up resources from the land, material from the land, the fertilization and all that. And just sort of, it can't be stopped. Let's see.
Oh, very good. Come, stranger. We have some good things for you today.
It can't be stopped in terms of depleting the soil. So one of the things that happens is to sort of help
farewell.
Delay it is that it needs, as the name implies, or may imply, I should say, thingamabob up here. So anyway, it needs blood, but not any blood will do. It has to be, blood of mammals, particularly, like humans, cats, dogs. So they literally, in addition to, destroying the environment, all the native critters get extinguished because of the need to keep the fields going. And so, the Sheeman Islands become this, this essentially, industrial wasteland sort of thing, pretty much. And, Did I get that other spell piece over there outside Rakotis? I think I did. May have. I don't remember. I fully don't remember. And so, it's, and of course the Shemans are at war with, their enemies, but of course, you know, the states, the equivalent of, you know, the news, says, you know, it's like, we're almost gonna win, guys, we've been, it's gonna be, you know, we're finally gonna defeat these jokers after like 20 years, something like that. Of course, they're actually doing what they can to keep the war going because they need the blood. So, let's come over here. Chang'an.
Our cloth will never catch fire from your magic. It is specially made. Come again?
Let's see here.
Do not carry your house on your shoulders.
Yes, I did get it. I wasn't sure. Let's see here. Relic Vault. So, those need to be sold. Transferred over. Right place, right time. I kind of forgot to do that, didn't I?
So long, noble hero.
At least we don't got to worry about going back to Egypt. So anyway, back to the story. It's into this sort of industrial wasteland sort of thing, sort of world, that we meet the character of Yukiko. And he's Louise. Go. She's the daughter of the Shogun's master of the hunt, and well, he basically, being a completely self-centered, self-righteous jerk, says, I want a thunder tiger. So think of a cross between a griffin and a tiger. And fly, can shoot, it has like capability of doing lightning bolts and all that. And basically they're thought to have gone extinct, but of course, because of what was going on in the Sheman Islands, they just sort of left. But anyway, one of them, by the name of Baru, he decides to go visit, and unfortunately gets caught up in the hunt by the Shogun, by Baru, by Yukiko's father, I know it's an M name. I'm blanking out on what his name was off the top of my head. But, he, you know, he knows it's an impossible task because, you know, obviously, you know, nobody has seen a thunder tiger in decades, I think it's said. Definitely years, if not decades. And, you know, it's, you know, for honor, he's going to do what he can, though, of course, he really can't. And so, and of course, he has to pay the price. Meanwhile, Yukiko is essentially on the run with Baru. He knows that they can't really do much, but they do meet up with the resistance in the outer reaches of part of the Sheeman Islands, and it's in this particular area that, you know, there's still a little bit of forested area. You know, it's not you know, it's part of the country that really hasn't been converted over yet to be able to growing lotus and all that. And so they're in the midst of resisting the powers that be. And excuse me. That leveled me up. So, basically, you know, there's hope on both sides to be able to end the conflict in multiple ways. And, you know, Yukiko is shown to be increasingly important because, of course, she'll, you know, we know that she's going to ultimately be the Sheeman Island's savior. Yes. And, basically what's going to happen is that, as the guild tries to hunt her down because they deem her impure, she can actually talk to critters, you know, like mice, cats, etc. And, so, but of course that makes her, you know, a target. But eventually, you know, she's able to work together with people and make allies, all that sort of jazz, and is able to get set up to where the guild is brought down, as well as the shogunate. And all that. And she spends like the next, it's like 10 years after the defeat of the guild and all that, you know, it's revealed that, you know, she's, unfortunately, the former shogun, makes her a mother, And as you know, it's 10 years later, after the Shogun's defeat, that, she's accompanied by her, I think it's twin sons is what I remember. And, she, she's like in her, early, I think it's late teen. I think she's in her late teens in the main part of the series, and it's like 10 years later. She's like in her late 20s, but she looks like she's aged, and she's like in her 40s or 50s, if not worse. It's because part of her ability to talk to critters, cats and all that, and she also has the ability to heal destroyed land. And, we're talking, like, the land that's been ravaged by the blood lotus. So, ooh, Death's Wings? Ooh, what's that? Ooh. I have to hold on to that. Definitely gonna have to hold on to that. Excuse me, but it felt good. But yeah, it's described as, 10 years after the end of this war, that, she's just looks like she is, even though it's only been 10 years, she looks like she's aged 30. Equivalent. So. Oh. Hello. Get that gold. I know I've talked about it before. If you guys haven't checked out Dan Hurd, he is a Canadian prospector. Does a lot of Domain Drag Kings. He does a lot of placer mining. That is to say, he uses, the traditional pan and, sorts through his stuff, and then, oh wait, did we? Here I am. I have totally been brain farting. 1, 2, 3. Let me go ahead here. Pull up my levels management. We're on level 7, so health and energy. Double check. Yep. Boom, boom. There we go. Chatbot. But yeah, if you want to see now I'm curious. Let me pull out. See who died, what, twice? Yeah. Let's see. 14,202 divided by 17 would have been 835.41. And it's dead by 19, which, oh my goodness, that really took a bite. 747.47. Jeez, frickin' Louise. I really need to get that patched up, so. Let's see here. Let's just put Dragon Fingers right there. Excuse me. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Dan Hurd, you ought to. I've been watching him for about 5 months now, I think, roughly. It sounds about right. 5 months sounds about right. And, you know, I've talked about wanting to go gold mine and IRL and all that. And that's one of the things that, speak to this guy about the monk.
A Taoist mage of great power lived by himself in the Jinghe Valley, not far from Shiyun. He used to visit us for news and rice on every new moon. But the moon has come and gone, and we haven't seen him. The mage was peaceful. He disliked violence and discord. Though he lived simply, he was rumored to possess many treasures. The mage was peaceful. He disliked violence.
So yeah, it's learned that I knew I had a basic understanding of
Please.
had a basic understanding is, you know, placer mining was you know, not easy. And oh, take that back. And but let's see here. That.
Oh, you're done?
Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Hope you're doing wunderbar.
Why carry what you can put down?
Let's see here. You go there. You go here.
So long, noble hero.
There we go. Oh, before I forget.
What you cannot part with, leave with me. I will treat your goods like my own.
There we go. So yeah, it's one of the things I've learned is, you know, it's like that sort of really helped open my eyes to how difficult placer mining actually is. So, I hope your IRL gets better for you there. I'm doing good enough. Just been talking here, you know, we get gold in this game, and, you know, just been talking about, current topic is about talking about gold mining, so, ooh, what'd you drop? Ooh, Grace. Yeah, it's, you know, getting to see someone, you know, even just a part of what it takes to do placer mining, watching someone actually go through and do some of that it's really opened up my eyes. You know, I knew it wouldn't be easy. Shut up, dude. Shut up, you lot. A lot of gold there. Excuse me, but it felt good. Come on. There we go. Make sure I come over here and talk to what's his face over here about his family thing. The family shrine. And, so yeah, it's, you know, That's the thing for me. So let's quickly talk to this guy.
Perhaps you can help me. For ages, my ancestors have been laid to rest in a cave hidden behind the falls along the Jinghe River. I used to go there with offerings, but when I last went, spirits turned against me. They struck one of their own family. If you would cleanse the cave, I shall find some way to thank you. If you would cleanse the cave, I shall find some way to thank you.
I wasn't sure if you had anything else to say there, dude. I'll cleanse it for you. But yeah, it's, for me, you know, if I were to, you know, get my act together and go prospecting, it wouldn't be to, you know, fully to strike it rich. I mean, I'd love to, but, you know, that's, I'd have to be incredibly lucky to strike it rich. I'd have to be very lucky to strike it rich. But as Dan Hurd has said, you know, it's not just about finding the gold. It's about the adventure. I sent that guy flying. Just love seeing them when they go sprawling like that. Ooh, Saber of Frost. Silly skeletons. There we go. That is new. Yes, this passage here to the right, this is new. This was not here before. Oh, wait. Scratch that. I obviously would pass. Yeah, Tweet done goofed. You see, whatever reason, I thought I was over here. I thought I was over here. And I saw this passage. I thought this was over here, and I was like, that is new. That is new. And I was like, and I just realized, wait a minute, this is not new. I guess because of the sun being out, it's, even though I've got my blinds closed, it's making it hard to see the particulars of the cave here. And so I obviously misjudged. Let's go ahead and head on up here. believe I misread that so bad. Oh. I guess part of the reason I thought that was because of, excuse me, is because of the recent, couple patches with, Eternal Embers and all that, and, obviously in my canopy, Tree Brain went, new stuff that I haven't seen before, and then I realized, oh wait, it's not new stuff, it's old stuff! Duh! Let's go ahead here. Excuse me. Let me quickly come over here and do that before I forget. So, anyway, one of the things we're gonna have to do is, with this character, is, we're gonna have to try out the new Eternal Embers DLC once we get up to Legendary difficulty. So let's go ahead here, let's talk to our guy.
Noble warrior, thank you. May fortune bring you long life, riches, and happiness.
Yep. Well, 28,000 XP is much appreciated. Second time we run into Sabertooth today. Just gotta love it when baddies think that they can overpower you. My curiosity is getting the better of me. Seven for 14,202, 14,373 divided by 19. Oh, good. We're up 19. We're up by 7 points. 9 points actually. That's good. That is very wunderbar. Come on. There we go. I'm now suddenly thinking back to the second season of Galacticraft by Achievement Hunter, the part where Jeremy had made a railgun. I forget which episode in particular it is, but he's made a railgun. And he kills Jack with it twice. And the first, I'm just remembering Jack going, "Ow!" When he died. In game, And, one of the things I remember, it was gonna pick on Gavin was in that episode too, and so Jeremy was trying to authorize, trying to do. I forget the particular, but he goes, "Jack, what was your name?" And I think it was trying to authorize his use or something like that. And Jack went, "Yeah, it is GAVINOFREE." He was trying to make it to where it would shoot. I think it was shoot Gavin or something like that. I don't fully remember. And of course, the guys, they just love picking on Gavin. Oh, Headhunter is a headhunter no longer. And I think it was in an earlier episode where it was an earlier episode. I don't remember which one, where Gavin was they called their facility NASA. So he was wearing a spacesuit, Gavin that is, and ooh, let me see what that is. Not bad, not bad. But oops. But I'm remembering that. Anyway, back to the thing. Gavin's standing still, and he's in his spacesuit. He's got a pumpkin head on him because they have several armor stands, and they've got helmets on them. Pumpkin heads, I mean. Duh. And so Gavin goes, "Hey, Jack." And Jack says, "Sir, you at NASA?" Gavin asks. He says, "Yeah, I can see you." And of course, Jack was, I think it was, he was working on something, but he was literally in Gavin's LOS. And so Jack turns around from whatever it was he was working on, and he sees and he sees Gavin there, and he says, "Why are you Gavin O'Ree?" Oh, and it was, because of the item frame. It looks like you made him look like it was a different name. He was standing under like an item frame or something. Made his name look different. So yeah, it's one of those bits where, something funny that happens, And I would love to play Galacticraft again. If I did, I know that they did Lapito's Galacticraft for that series. That one would be that one would be, for me at least, a little bit much from having watched Achievement Hunter play it. To play it by myself, so, so I'd probably want to play Lapito's Galacticraft with friends. Ooh. That one's good. What I currently got. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch the current signet ring out for the one we just found. We'll have to travel back to town for that, but that's okay. I have reported the sound effects bug, so Sharks! Sharks! Well, if anything, this will help us to be able to get around to, coming around. I was trying to get down here, of course, and, we'll be able to get down there a lot more easily now. See, that's the sound effect I was talking about, just suddenly cut off. Sharks. Could be better. Could have been worse. See, there's my grave. Like, where is it? Where's my grave? Oh, Speaking of Titan Quest, Tree Dad going through some of his stuff, and he found the disc version that he originally had me try out for him. I literally kid you not. Kid you not. Let's see here. Raptor Tooth. So yeah, as like I said, I know that I gave Tree Dad an copy of Gold Edition, well, the original Titan Quest and Immortal Throne combo. So so what I would be thinking would be
Why, yes, stranger. You are now on Shiyun Mountain. But how did you come here? It is not safe. Strange beasts are all around. My sisters and I live in the Jinghe wetlands by ourselves. This path does lead. No, the monsters are no worry to me. They would not touch me. But you must be careful.
just a sec here, guys. I gotta quickly send a text. Just a sec here. Oh, sorry about that. There we go again. Wretched sound cut. I know that was the new Nadun mastery. Be a lot of potion related stuff. Part of me is actually kind of missing not having nature mastery with the refresh, because that would just help out with Thunderbolt, you know? I can't wait to see what we'll be able to do once we get the ability to... I know that with Coriana and Imhotep that we in principle, we can do the new DLC, but you know, I would I feel that that would be sort of not giving Ishtar here her due. So that's why I'm willing to put up with waiting. Besides, with I think it's like 2 patches now, they're still you know, doing what they can to fix bugs and all that. You know, obviously these days with DLCs, and all that, with the way Steam operates and GOG, that you know, it's obviously compared to, you know, especially like back in the 90s, you know, it was obviously just a little bit harder in some capacity to, because, you know, back, like, of course these days a lot more people have access to the internet, and you know, 30 odd years ago, it was a lot harder to push out patches. Well, obviously they had to do a lot of QA, quality assurance, before they actually put out a game. I mean, it's not that developers don't do that these days, but obviously, you know, you know, it's to my understanding, you know, a lot of systems these days are so customizable that you know, you can do a lot to try to. That's why I think, you know, a lot of games try to cover a lot of a baseline. You know, they cannot literally design a game for every potential system, and so they literally have to develop a baseline, which is of course standard because, you know, a lot of systems have certain operating requirements, and so they just have to go for sort of that baseline, and as issues do come up, you know, they're able to fix those. It's not that older systems weren't as customizable. It's just that, you know, back in the 90s, you know, systems weren't customizable. It's just, in some ways, it's a lot easier to customize these days. Ooh, Persian Greaves. That's like the second or third time we've seen those in-game recently. So let's go ahead here. Let's head up to the Jade Palace. Meet with the Yellow Emperor. It's a pity that this one guy here has lost part of his head, so...
Worthy traveler, welcome to the Jade Palace. I have been here without company for many years,
and would enjoy the delight of a conversation with you on matters of philosophy. But sadly, we have no time for this, as a shadow has swept across the land. You have slain 2 terrakin already, quite an accomplishment. But stopping the third will be far more difficult. If you do not stop him, he will surely free Typhon. Our existence is threatened. The gods won their war with the Titans only to surprise and deceit. However, their tricks will not work a second time. The gods banished all the Titans except one. In their hubris, they imprisoned the one they hated the most, Typhon, under a mountain. He was eternally chained to that which he wanted to rule, but could never possess. Now, the gods' hubris may be their downfall. Typhon is imprisoned on the Wushao mountain, not far from Chang'an. If you hurry, you may be able to stop the Terrakin from freeing his master. Take the passage below my chamber. The challenges ahead of you are more treacherous than those faced by any mortal. The future of humanity rests on your shoulders. May your skill and wisdom be armor against the challenges you face.
Yay!
From here I contemplate our mortal world. Thus ever clear and seeing, I was aware of your progress and awaited your arrival.
Yeah? Let's see here. Oops. Let's go and do that. I've said before, technically, could just portal out to Chang'an and just get going there, but what fun would that be? That one we could go baddie bashing and get loot? I much prefer going baddie bash and getting loot. Oh, excuse me. That those spooters. Oh, no see.
You can't hold anymore.
I hate when I try to pick stuff up and I can't pick up anymore. Well, at least I can pick up the potions. Potions are given.
You can't hold anymore.
I call Donkey Dung. Now I can't carry anymore, so let's go ahead here. Going to portal out. Let's go over here to Chang'an. But, we should have a, as I recall, we got, Chanta here somewhere. There he is.
What have you got? A relic?
Let's see here. While we're here. 14, 6, 41. Oh, look at that. It's the reverse, you know. 14641. It's 732.05, and if we were still on 17, be 861. Jeez Louise. I wish I hadn't died 3 times. I wish I hadn't died 3 times.
See how finely wrought this ring is?
Don't you mean, see how much gold I can give you? Oh wait, that was the past one that I was thinking about.
Bye now. Auspicious greetings.
Oh, forgot to get potions. Department of Death.
Sun and wind at your back, not in your eyes. Please.
Oops.
Come again.
Oh, why am I going that way for the portal that lies over here? Department of Death. Alright. Exploratory OCD, guys, is of course in full effect. Moving into, gosh darn, thinking back to AoE 2, moving into the black area reveals more. Never liked how they did in the definitive edition, how they did the revocalization for the narrator for the William Wallace campaign. Just a sec, guys. Sorry there, guys. Had to go answer a text. Hate these guys. See, this is why I do the thing. I'm thinking about, I'll have to go take a look, see at our, stuff. Come over here. All right. Let's see here. Just a sec, guys. Nope. Okay, guys, we are gonna have to wrap up. I was just talking to Tree Dad, and he does need me to help him with something, while rather I need his help with something else. So we're kind of at a good stopping point anyway. So do apologize for this being sort of a shorter stream dealio. But it's a case of, basically need to get IRL stuff done, sort of thing. So, we're going to go ahead here. Let's wrap up. So, we're going to go ahead here, head out on a raid. Let me see who's live. Who's live? So if you're watching here on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange, please remember to go ahead and hit that follow button. If you are watching over on the YouTubes, over at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. And of course, make sure you follow me over on the Twitters, over at twitter.com/OsageOrange01. Let me see here. Alright. Currently on break, but we got to go ahead here and do a raid. So we're going to be raiding Dragoness over at twitch.tv/Dragoness. So if you go ahead and select the Tree Grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. That is our standard raid call. Please wait for me to post first. I want a nice strong raid behind me. So yeah, on Saturday, we're going to be picking up, hopefully, with another episode of City Building Saturdays. It'll be a Berkmacher episode in terms of playing City Skylines. Because a week from this coming Saturday, we're going to be switching up games. As of course, since we're in the midst of Titan Quest Season 3, there will be no Titan Quest The Loot Grind on Sunday. But of course, we will be returning to the series here next Monday. So, let's go ahead here. Let's get this raid party started. As appreciates everybody who has come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.